Yes, yes, sure, sir. Thank you so much, Shantanu sir, for a brief introduction. So, yes, good morning, all. Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Shantanu sir already gave you brief of what is data and what is data analytics and what is the role of data analytics nowadays. So, basically, in today's session, we are going to talk about data visualization using Power BI. So, as this data visualization is the core module, it is the part of your course, and we are going to talk about Power BI and Tableau, these two data visualization tools. Okay, so let me share my screen. So, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. I just want to clear one thing. So today, basically, we are going to talk about what is data visualization and what is the role of data visualization in data analytics, and small case study by using Power BI. Okay. So, one point from my side, because we are in this module, we are going to learn two. This is Power BI is a data visualization tool. So, we need to follow multiple steps to create a chart or report or dashboard. So, if you stuck at any point, you can interrupt. Okay. Fine. So let us first discuss what is data analytics, like bookish definition of data analytics. So data analytics is the process of analyzing raw data to make conclusions about information. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is the difference between the data and information? You can type your answers in the chat box. Yes. What is the difference between data and information? Is there any difference? Okay, Bhakti is saying yes. Then what is that difference? Processed and unprocessed. Okay. So can you, Reepa, can you, briefly tell me what is processed and unprocessed? Data is raw, information is structured and processed. Correct. Absolutely correct, Akarva. Data is raw. Raw means what? Data may contain missing values. Data may contain outliers. Data may contain fake data. Okay, duplicate data हो सकता है data में. So to extract the information from that data, we need to convert or extract like meaningful to take meaningful decisions for the business. We need to first clean the data, convert it into information, and then we businesses जो है वो decisions लेते हैं. So let's take an example why data analytics is important. So basically data visualization ये जो है ये किस level के लोगों के लिए है? So it is for the like CEO of the company or CFO or VPs level के जो लोग होते हैं, they want to know the health of the business. Okay, if they want to know the health of the business, then data visualization is the like you can say it is the process which basically give them brief visual visual information. Okay, it you can represent data points or whatever information gathered in the form of visuals, because human brain, it is the a human brain can process visuals like which are created by using colors and shapes. uh, the human brain can process visuals better than text, because if you have data like 5 lakh rows and 50 columns, and you present data as it is in front of your manager or जो higher position पे लोग होते हैं, they are not aware about the any programming language and all, so it is difficult to find any information or extract any information from the data. On the other hand, if you present it with the help of visuals like bar chart or line chart, then it is easy to identify the patterns in the data or seasonality in the data. Like let's take an example, seasonal sale of any product. Okay, like umbrella, raincoat in rainy season increases the increased sale of umbrella or raincoat in rainy season, or increased sale of clothes. लाइक यूजुअली लोग नए कपड़े कब खरीदते हैं, जब फेस्टिवल सीजन में. ओके, सो दैट इज हाउ द कंपनीज कम टू नो द ट्रेंड. By they can identify, or they can increase the production, or improve the quality of the product based on the customer feedback. So basically, data why data analytics is important. It tells you, okay, data analysis, it tells you, like tells the customer, company stakeholders जो होते हैं, उनको क्या बताती है, the growth, how the growth company is growing, or how the business is going. Okay, in simple words. Fine. So basically, uh, in this module we are going to talk about uh, Power BI, like that is data visualization using Power BI, which is one of the important module. And I'm so sorry, just a second. Yeah. So it is one of the important module in your course, and it is the part of data analytics life cycle. So next, that is the modern analytics crisis. क्या क्या problems आते हैं data analytics? So in earlier days, people used to do analytics manually, like gathering the data and cleaning the data and performing analysis on the data, and based on that, decisions were taken. But nowadays, powerful business intelligence tools are available in the market, like Tableau, Power BI, and using these tools, they can easily gather the data, process the data. Processing data or transforming data is the important step in the data analytics, because 70 to 60% time, okay, 60 to 70% time, you need to spend on the data cleaning. Okay, data cleaning, because data raw होता है, उसको analysis ready करने के लिए we need to clean the data first. So 70 to 60% time is spent on डेटा क्लीनिंग. सो वो अर्लियर डेज वो बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट होता था, बट नाउ अ डेज इट इज वेरी effective, and it is very easy by using Power BI tools. Now, what is BI? BI means business intelligence. So what is business intelligence? Means making your business intelligent, so that uh, uh, they can like earn more and more profit and drive business success. So business intelligence, it is not a software, it is technology driven process wherein raw or messy data is taken as a input, and then that data is converted into clear story. Like story, it tells how the what is the sale of the particular product, and based on the sale of the product, how the profit values are increasing or decreasing. Okay, अगर sale increase हो रहा है तो profit should increase, right? But अगर if the sale is increasing and profit value, that means what? Loss, right? So that's why BI, like business intelligence tools, are important in nowadays. Fine. Yeah. So the tool which we are going to discuss today is Power BI, and Power BI ecosystem has three main versions. So Power BI desktop. So you can, this is the, you can locally install it on your machine, and you can connect to a data source. So source could be anything, like Excel sheet हो सकता है, MySQL server से data को connect कर सकते हो. From cloud, you can connect you can connect Power BI desktop with the cloud data sets also, like S3 bucket or any other. Fine. Then transform the data. It allows you to transform the data. Transforming data means cleaning the data, or if there is a requirement, our data set contains separate column for the last name and first name, and we want combined values, then we can combine values, or we can change type of the data. Like data can be a numeric or character data, okay, text data. So there is a requirement, like if you want to convert the data into whole number or decimal numbers, then it is possible. So if you have data in the form of like state data or regional data hai, and that data you want to convert it into a geographic form. So like longitude or latitude, so you can convert it into that form by using this feature of Power BI, transform data. Okay, and build the reports locally. So you can build a report on your system, okay, and publish it, but you cannot share it on the cloud, because this basically Power BI desktop, basically this is for the beginner level software. You can use it to learn the Power BI, or build a sample reports. Okay, then Power BI services. This is cloud based. I'm so sorry. This is cloud based platform wherein you can publish or collaborate and share reports across your organization. So basically, if there is a requirement ki, 4 or 5 people are working on the same project and they want to share some of their findings like visuals, so they can share it by using Power BI services. It is cloud based platform. Okay, on click refresh is one of the important feature of Power BI, like schedule automatic data refreshes, ending the era of manual copy paste for good. Because see, if you know manual work अगर हम करते हैं, so we need to manually again gather the data, then transform it, and then create a visuals. Okay, but here you can directly connect with the data, and just by if the data, new data is coming, okay, in your database, new data is coming, because nowadays so many people purchase things online, right? E-commerce sites say purchase thing online, like Amazon hai, Myntra hai, so many sites are there. Okay, online grocery shopping के apps है. So basically वो जो data है वो daily basis पे generate होता है, and on that basis, if the company wants to check the inventory level and all, then they did not need to again manually do anything, refresh the data. So the Power BI has a feature. You can directly set that feature, and based on the data, your dashboard or report will be updated. Okay, so automated data refresh is also, this feature is also available in the Power BI. Yeah. Then why to choose Power BI? Okay, so many softwares are available in the market for data visualization. So why Power BI? Power BI is the product of Microsoft, as you all know. So it is easy to use, because simply by dragging and dropping like fields means fields in the data set. Simply by dragging and dropping fields in the data sets on the canvas, you can create effective visuals, interactive visuals. Then powerful connectivity, you can create uh, Power BI allows you to connect with 100 plus data sources like Excel. The data is from SQL server or any other, like JSON format में है, any geographic special type of data. Okay, then if you want to scrap the data, web scrap the data and connect it with the Power BI, then it is also supported. Then it is enterprise ready. So basically, it provides a row level security, AI ML integration, and full mobile accessibility. So Power BI has mobile application. Power BI mobile application is also available in the market, so that you can check reports or dashboards on the go. Directly, you can open the reports on the mobile and you can check. So you can design reports or dashboards in the Power BI in such a way that they can fit in the flexible. It is platform independent. Okay, yeah. Then So what is row level security? It provides high row level security. So basically, for example, manager of the US region can view only that particular region data, but the VP है, ओके, VP ऑफ द कंपनी, तो वो पूरे कंट्रीज का, सारे कंट्रीज का डेटा दे सकता है. सो पर्टिकुलर मैनेजर, रीजन वाइज मैनेजर है, तो वो सिर्फ उसी रीजन, पर्टिकुलर रीजन का डेटा देख सकता है. फाइन. सो दैट इज व्हाट रो लेवल सिक्योरिटी. एंड ऑल्सो AI ML integration. One feature is there in one feature available in the Power BI is Q&A. So you can directly natural language processing करता है वो. You can directly type your question कि create a bar chart for this. So वो directly visual create करके देगा. You no need to without any human intervention you can create a charts or uh, reports in Power BI. Then Microsoft ecosystem, as the Power BI is the product of Microsoft, it also works well with other Microsoft product like Excel, Azure, Teams, and uh, many more. Okay. Yes. So now, while creating any type of chart or report in Power BI, we need to keep 3 points in the mind. So basically, there are three types of view in the Power BI. First is a table view, then second is model view, and third is a report view. Okay, so we will discuss all three in detail in further sessions. So for now, we will just discuss all these points at overview level, and we'll see one case study on Power BI. Okay, using Power BI. So while creating any type of report or any type of chart, we need to keep three things in mind. First, we need to connect to a data source, then transform the data and create visuals, because raw data may contains missing value, outliers, or any fake data. So that may affect your decisions or your visual. Okay. So basically visualization is presenting your text, whatever data or numbers you have on the canvas in the form of shapes or colors. Okay. So connect to a data source is the first step. First, we need to connect to a data source. So import from Excel databases, APIs, or cloud services. Okay. Then transform the data, clean, reshape, and model your data set using Power Queries visual. So this is one of the Power Queries, one of the important component of Power BI. So using this, you can transform your data easily. Okay. No code interface, directly options are given. You can just by selecting the options you can clean your data. Okay, no need to write any type of code. That's why we say any person, from even if the person is from non-technical background, they can easily learn these tools with data visualization tool. ओके. कोई भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज आपको अगर नहीं भी आता है, देन ऑल्सो यू कैन learn this Power BI or Tableau visualization tools. Okay. Then creating a visual. Once you transform the data, you can create effective visuals, interactive visuals, by just dragging and dropping the fields on the canvas. Okay. And you can also format the canvas if you want to change the color, if you want to change the shape of or points जो भी appear हो रहे हैं on the graph, you want to change the color and shape, you can use it. Okay. So what all points we need to keep in mind? So this is the sample dashboard. This is how it looks like. So basically जो the people which those are like CEO level के people है, then CFO है, या फिर any VP, vice president. Okay. So they just want to know the growth of the business or health of the business current month के लिए, या quarterly basis पे analysis करना है, या yearly basis पे analysis करना है. Then this is the best thing they have, like that. What is that is dashboard which was created by the team, data analytics team. So this is the like the executive dashboard, which represents a total revenue, then gross profit, net profit, new customers joined, then number of orders placed, and this is the bar chart. Okay, so all these chart we are going to discuss in detail, and types of the charts we are going to discuss in detail, which are there in the Power BI and Tableau. Okay, so while creating the effective and interactive dashboards, we need to keep some points in the mind, that is right chart, right message. So based on the requirement, we need to choose the chart. Okay, so the first step while creating chart is requirement. What is the requirement, and suitable chart on that based on that requirement we need to choose. Then reduce the clutter. Okay, so if when we create a graph, we will see कि कैसे the extra चीजें भी add होती है graph में. So we need to remove that, like legends है या grid lines है. Okay, and लेबलिंग जहां पे रिक्वायर्ड है वहां पे ही लेबलिंग करना है. सो वो सब हम करेंगे, R&D पूरा करके देखेंगे कि डूज एंड डोंट्स व्हाइल क्रिएटिंग चार्ट्स, व्हाट वी नीड टू कीप इन माइंड, वी विल डिस्कस इट इन डिटेल. देन use color sparingly, like never use rainbow palette in your dashboard, और रिपोर्ट क्रिएशन के टाइम पे नेवर यूज रेनबो पैलेट. ओके, सो ऑलवेज इंडस्ट्री बेस्ड अगर तुम्हें या जो चार्ट्स बनाने हैं या रिपोर्ट्स बनाने हैं, सो ऑलवेज गो फॉर डिसेंट कलर कॉम्बिनेशन, लाइक एज शोन हियर. यहाँ पे सिर्फ ब्लू एंड शेड्स ऑफ ब्लू कलर्स आर यूज, राइट. कहीं पे भी ऐसे रेनबो पैलेट दिख रहा है का, रेनबो पैलेट मतलब मल्टीपल कलर्स. ओके, डोंट यूज डिफरेंट डिफरेंट शेड्स in your dashboard. Okay, then fine. So what is the purpose of creating dashboard or reports? Every dashboard must prompt a decision. So सिर्फ बना के मतलब as I said, डेकोरेशन करने के लिए हमें यूज नहीं करना है. So we need to create it so that the people could take impactful business decisions. Okay, impactful business decisions. So let me now, if you have any doubt till here, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll show you UI, that is Power BI, how it looks. Okay, so basically, first what you need to do, you need to download Power BI from the official site. Then you can install it. So I'll share a guide. Okay, installation guide. So just let me check. So I'm sharing this document PDF file in the chat box. You can download it from here. Okay, Power BI installation guide. So please download it from the given link and install it on your machine. So you don't need any license or registration for the installation of the Power BI. So I'll open this PDF and we'll discuss how to install it on your machine. Okay. Just download that file first. Yeah. So this is the link which is given. So you can directly click on this link and download it later on. Okay. So for now, let's just discuss how we can download it and how to install it. Okay. So first of all, download it. Okay. One more thing for Mac. How many of you using Mac operating system? Because Power BI का जो सॉफ्टवेयर है वो मैक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए इट इज नॉट अवेलेबल. ओनली विंडोज यूजर्स कैन डाउनलोड इट एंड इंस्टॉल इट. ओके, एनीबडी यूजिंग मैक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम? यस गाइस, एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes. No, we are not using.
ओके, या. सो बेसिकली ये जो लिंक दिया है यहाँ से जो विंडोज यूजर है वो डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, दे कैन इंस्टॉल पावर बीआई. So unfortunately for Mac OS, there is no software available. So you need to manage. Okay. Then these are all steps given for installing Power BI on your desktop Windows machine. So you can download it and install it. Okay. Once you install Power BI, okay, once you install Power BI, so when you type like open it, okay. So this is the first page which will you get. So there are options available like blank report, one like catalog, Excel workbook, SQL server, learn with sample data and get data from others. So let's select blank report first, or you can directly open Excel workbook. Okay, load the data from Excel workbook and open it, or you can connect with SQL server and open it, and then learn with it. Also has one sample data. So if you want to practice, so you can use this sample data set. Okay, sample data set. So for now, I'll click on blank report. Okay, click on blank report. So this is how the Power BI looks. So here so many options are there. So it is like Excel का जैसे दिखता है ना वैसे ही है. Okay, UI इसका Power BI का. So some additional options are there. So here, as you can see, on the extreme left hand side, यहाँ पे there are options available. TMDL, DAX, query view. Then this is model view, table view, and report view. Okay. So whenever you are trying to create any type of graph, okay. So if your data contains more than one table, okay, more than your data is divided or it is in the more than one table, then you need to join the table. Okay, you need to join the table and then create a visual. So for that purpose, model view is there. Okay. So basically, when I click on model view, so here you, as you can see, sample image is given. So here, if your table contains more than one table, then we connect it. Okay, we connect it. So this we will discuss in detail in further sessions. So for today, I have one data set that is your Superstore data set. It is the data of the customers who placed the orders in your states. Okay. So basically, let me just share you data set with you all. So So yes, this is the data set. Please download it so that later on you can practice whatever we are जो अभी हम रिपोर्ट क्रिएट करेंगे सैंपल रिपोर्ट और डैशबोर्ड वो आप बाद में कर सकते हो प्रैक्टिस. ठीक है. So yes, this is the US Superstore dataset. Please download it. So basically, this contains around 27 columns and 9,000 plus rows. So yeah. Okay. So here. Now, in detail, we will discuss what each option in this Power BI is for. जैसे कि get data है. So once I click, if you want to load the data into Power BI, so what you need to do first? First, you need to click on this get data option. Okay, get data option. Then here, all the options are available. So if your data is in Excel sheet, you can select Excel workbook. Okay. Then Power BI semantic model, connect to semantic model in Power BI. Then data flows, data was SQL server, analysis services, text or CSV file, scrap data from web directly, O data feed, and blank query. Okay, so these are all options available. So we are going to discuss all of this, okay, one by one. So first, as our data is in Excel file, okay, US Superstore data जो हमारे पास है, it is in Excel file. So we will select Excel worksheet option. Then थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा इसको लोड होने में. So connect to data source. You can directly browse your data from the local file system. So on my machine, I have stored it in documents folder. So US Superstore.xls is the data file name. Yes. Okay. So once you select the data from the location, now click on the next. Okay. Click on the next. Then, as you can see here, as this data set contains only one table, that's why it is showing sheet 1. Okay, sheet 1. So this data is clean data. Okay, ये already clean data है. So just because of time limit, मैंने ये डेटा सेट लिया है जो ऑलरेडी क्लीन है. बट हम ऐसे भी रॉ डेटा सेट लेके उस पर भी ट्रांसफॉर्म एंड ऑल वी आर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म इन फर्दर सेशंस. So see, this is how the data set looks. Okay, so basically it has around 27 column and 9,000 plus rows. Okay, so first column is row ID, order ID is second column, then order date is there. So now observe here. Okay, observe here. Here it is showing like, as you can see this 1, 2, 3. What does this mean? This means this 1, 2, 3 tells you that this column is a numeric column. Type of the data this column is holding is a numbers. Numbers. Then here it is showing ABC. ABC means text column. Type of the values which this column is holding is text. Then date column. Okay, so this symbols clearly tells you which type of data this particular column is holding, because while analyzing the data, it is required, it is mandatory to know the type of the data you are working on. Okay, so that's why you can see here ABC, again ABC is there. So our city column is again, it is country is ABC. Okay, so we can change it. Okay, we can change it based on our requirement. So here, as this expected revenue, actual revenue, expected profit and actual profit, this column, ये जो data है वो decimal में है. Okay, decimal है. So floating point data है. So that's why it is showing 1.2. Okay, that's why it is showing 1.2. So now click on the load option. Click on the load option and so the data is loading. It will take some time to load the data. Yes. Okay. So as my data contains only one table, so that's why model view may it is showing only one sheet. Okay, it is showing only one sheet. But if your data contains more than one table and you want to join the tables, and based on that you need to create a visuals, so you can join it here. So वो example भी हम detail में देखेंगे. Fine. Now next view is table view. Okay. So this DAX and TMDL, these are the advanced feature. ये licensed version में available है. Okay, these are available in licensed version of Power BI. So here table view. So in here, as you can see, table view is basically it. If you want to transform the data, so type change करना है, or anything if you want to change or values या merge करना है, so you can do it from here. Okay. So basically, if there is a requirement कि if I'm clicking on this expected revenue column, okay, expected revenue column, and if you want to change the currency of the data, okay, currency change karna hai. For now, there is no unit, okay, no unit. But if you want to change the currency, then just select the column, okay, select the column and go to here, okay, go here, display the value in this column as a currency. So simply select English United States because मुझे dollar I want to represent my value as a in the dollar currency. Okay, currency, United States currency mein I want to represent it. Fine. Then go to like you can repeat the same process for all other columns. Okay, the actual revenue, expected revenue, and actual profit as well. Fine. Yes. Now go to report view. Okay. Now here we come to report view. So basically, this report view here, this is the canvas. ये जो है, this is called canvas, which here यहाँ पे हम actually जो हमारे charts है या reports है वो create करेंगे. Fine. So on the extreme right hand side, you can see here four options are there. First one is data, second one is build, third one is format, and other is selection. Okay. So when I click on the data, what happens? See, whatever columns or fields available in our data set, these are available here also. Okay. So the columns which has got summation sign in front of it, तो वो क्या indicate करता है? That means you can perform arithmetic operations on this column. Okay, जो numeric columns है, all the numeric columns has got summation sign in front of it. Agree? Discount है, expected profit है, expected revenue है, postal. We need to change this. हाँ, postal code वो उसने numeric लिया है, so उसको हम geographic field में convert करेंगे. ठीक है? Then we have quantity, row ID and shipping cost. ये सब conversion जो है ना, ये बाद में हम discuss करेंगे. We will discuss it. Okay? Yeah. Now here we have date column also, like expected ship date, actual ship date, or order date. Okay? जब product order किया था. So everything we have inside this. Fine. Now let us create one sample report. I'll show you how we can create a sample report. So basically, first visual. See, these are all visuals are available there in the Power BI. So ये हम in detail each and every visual we will discuss. Okay, each and every visual we will discuss in detail. So for now, whatever so the requirement is to create report or dashboard for state analysis, we can say. Okay, so let me just add text box first, and then here I will write text state analysis. Okay, state analysis. Let me increase the font. Fine. Make it bold. If you want to change the color and all, so you can change it from here. Okay. All the formatting options are available for the title. This is the title of the dashboard. Now, next thing. Okay. Simply I have added text box from here. See here, there is text box. Then next thing, we will add cards. Okay. That is our first visual card. Okay. So what we will do, एक स्टेट एनालिसिस डैशबोर्ड क्रिएट करेंगे जिसमें सिर्फ केपीआईज रहेंगे, की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर्स लाइक टोटल रेवेन्यू, एक्सपेक्ट एक्चुअल टोटल प्रॉफिट कितना हुआ है, टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑर्डर्स प्लेस्ड. ओके, सो दीज आर ऑल वी विल यूज. सो हियर फर्स्ट, while creating visual, any type of visual, first select a visual. Okay, first select a visual. As soon as you select a visual here, as you can see on the canvas, एक button या box add हो गया है. Okay, one visual is added. Then now in the build pane, this is the build pane. So basically there are filter pane, build pane and data pane. So in the build pane, for now I'll minimize the filter pane. In the build pane, we have three buttons. One is value, other is categories and tooltip. Okay, tooltip. So what we will do, just drag actual revenue and put it on value. Okay, drag actual revenue and put it on value. As soon as I drag it, some value, some figure, जो number है यहाँ पे आ रहा है, ठीक है? The number is appearing on the card, on the card. So basically जो हमने design देखा था here, ये sample dashboard में we have already seen जो first row है, this first row is a card. Okay, this first row it has multiple cards जो use होते हैं to रिप्रेजेंट और टू क्या बोल सकते हैं इसको, जो की केपीआईज होते हैं वो रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए यूज कार्ड्स. ओके, कार्ड विजुअल. सो हियर एज यू कैन सी टोटल रेवेन्यू, gross profit is there, net profit is there, and new customer, number of customer. So whenever there is a requirement of displaying single value, okay, which is very very important, and based on that value we need to take a decision. So highlight करने के लिए, okay, to highlight the critical KPIs we use cards. Okay, critical KPIs होते हैं वो highlight करने के लिए we use cards. So some aggregated value हमें चाहिए. So as we know, this data set is a data set of orders placed by customers in a US state. And this ये 4 साल का डेटा है. Okay, it is 4 years data, 2019, 20, 21 and 22. So मुझे overall analysis करना है कि पिछले 4 सालों में जो भी 4 years में what is the actual revenue value, what is the total revenue and profit value. Okay, actual profit value. So here this is the one card. Now let me add one more card, that is for total profit. Okay, total profit. One way is to drag and drop the field here, okay, on the value pane, and another way is directly यहाँ पे देखो, in front of each and every field there is a checkbox. Okay, there is a checkbox. You can simply check it. So once I select this checkbox, the value is appearing on the card. Right? So as you can see here, this is sum of actual profit. So the default aggregation function, okay, aggregation function used by Power BI is sum. Okay, sum. Everybody know SQL, right? Sorry, not SQL, Excel. So Excel में अगर मुझे total find out करना है, so I can use sum function. Same way here Power BI also use a default aggregation function as sum. Fine. Now next card we need to create is you can say number of quantity sold. Suppose. So I'm selecting this visual from here, card. So card visual कहाँ है? Here, the fifth row first visual. Either you can select it from build pane, or on the top menu here options are available. You can expand it directly, and from the list you can select the visual. So here all the available charts list is given. So I'm selecting this card, right? Now the next step is select quantity. Number of quantity sold, number of items sold. Okay, so ये selected नहीं था इसलिए उसने directly new card generate कर दिया. ठीक है, so I'm just adding it here and adjusting the size. Select quantity. Okay, so around 38K items are sold, and based on the item you can say profit value and total revenue. Fine. Okay, now one more thing, these are the cards, these are the KPI, key performance indicators जो बहुत important है. Okay, then let me add one more chart here. That is what the requirement is. What state analysis करना है? State, हर एक state में what is the actual revenue? What is the total revenue? What is the total profit? And then how many quantity of items sold, right? But for the product. So what I will do to represent state, okay, to represent state here, we have one chart that is geographic map. Okay, geographic map. So one more thing we need to keep in mind here. Once you install Power BI, okay, once you install Power BI on your machine, we need to do one necessary setting. Okay, so what you need to do, go to File menu. It is, I guess, already given in the PDF which I have shared. So go to File menu and Options and Setting. Okay, go to Options and Setting and then click on Options. Click on Options. So Setting and Options open होंगे. So whenever initially the some options are disabled. Okay, so before creating graphs or charts in a Power BI, we need to enable it, right? So first step is go to setting, then inside global section, there is one option called preview feature. If you want, you can write down the steps, preview features. So now for me, now all the options are already selected. Okay, all the options are already selected. So select all the options. जो भी disabled है उसको enable करो. Okay, then next step, go to security. Go to security. Okay, inside security option here, by default ARGIS for Power BI and map and field map visuals, it is these two options are disabled. So you need to enable it by selecting it. Just select the checkbox in front of it and then click on OK. Okay. If you fail to do this, then you will not get proper visual. Okay, you will not get proper visual. So click on OK. Click on OK. So now this is our the visual which I have selected is map. Okay, it is simple basic map, right? Or you can call it bubble map. Okay, bubble because points are represented as a bubble on the map. So now I have selected the visual. Now next step is we need to select the field from the data set. So I'll select state. Okay, I'll just select. So Power BI automatically ले लेता है. Okay, so see here, as we have US state data, okay, we have US state data, so only United States map is visible here. Okay, so वो जो latitude and longitude है for the states in US state, it is already there in the Power BI by default है. So it is not showing any kind of error. Simply जो हमें है पूरा map मिल रहा है United States का. And every symbol on this map, this circle symbol on this map, it represents state. It represents state. Okay. So if I add here, as you can see in the build pane, so many options. Location, legend is for color. Legend is for color. If you want, you can put it. ये हम detail में देखेंगे सारे options, but not now. Maybe in further sessions. Then bubble size. So you can this bubble size is adjustable if you put any type of major value. Major value in the sense the values which are in numeric form. So these values are called as major, and dimension means the values which are in text form. Okay. So any major value like expected profit, expected revenue, expected actual profit, actual revenue. So if वो उसके basis पे हम bubble size adjust कर सकते हैं. Okay, so now this, as you can see, this is the map, and every symbol or every bubble on this map जो scattered है वो क्या indicate कर रहे हैं? City. Okay, city को indicate कर रहे हैं. Now observe the changes. Okay, observe the changes. So I need to make some sort of formatting here. So due to time constraints, so हम थोड़ा करेंगे, थोड़ा highlight करेंगे cards को. So hold and press the control key on your keyboard and select all the cards. Okay, select all the cards. Then here format option is available. Okay, format option is available. Go to size and setting. Sorry, size and style. Size and style. Inside size and style, if you want shadow चाहिए card पे, so I'm selecting. So now observe the changes in the card. Okay, card में जो changes हो रहा है वो observe करो. Okay, then title is अभी off है, but if you want you can add it. Okay, once I add, so basically you can add here like total revenue, but वो same हो जाएगा. So for this you need to ये setting individually होगा title का, and here number of quantity. Okay, now again I am selecting all the some common setting I want to do here. If you want to change the background color, okay, if you want to change the background color, then you can change it from here. So I'm selecting this background. Okay, if you want to change the background color, then uh, if you want to adjust the text inside appearing inside this card, so all the options, बहुत सारे options है formatting के, वो सारे हम step by step देखेंगे. ठीक है, if you want visual border, so just visual border को on कर दो. Okay, then many options are available. Shape, rounded rectangle चाहिए, या if you want any other. Okay, so many options, formatting options are there, so we will see all of it. So for now देखो ये formatting किया है. You can change the size of the title. You can change uh, if you want only value and not that sum of quantity वगैरह जो दिख रहा है वो नहीं चाहिए नीचे. So let me check labels. Yes. Okay, so this is how you can format. Okay, ये थोड़ा बहुत formatting हमने किया है. We also need to change the size. एक size में ही चाहिए सारे cards जो चाहिए. ठीक है, so yeah. Okay, so ये sample है. Okay, sample है. Now let me show you. If I select particular city from here. So if I'm clicking on the Texas, if I'm clicking on the Texas, observe the changes in the KPIs. Are these three value changing based on the selection? Are these three value changing? Texas, as soon as I select Texas here, तो वहां पे values change हो रहे हैं. Okay, then Nevada, if I'm selecting, okay, if I'm selecting any other country, so only that country is highlighted on the map. And here, based on the state, okay, based on the based on the state, not country, based on the state, the values are changing. Okay, the values are changing. Then, if I select Wyoming, okay, if this state is Wyoming state is I'm selecting, then all other values like top revenue state for Wyoming, then profit value for this, and number of quantity for this. Okay, so this is how it works. This is how it works. So this filter, you can say it filter. Okay, so these filters are applied by default on all the available charts or graphs on the report or dashboard. ओके, सो ये हमें मैन्युअली करने की जरूरत नहीं है. इट इज ऑटोमेटेड इफ यू सिलेक्ट एनी स्टेट. ओके, एनी स्टेट फ्रॉम हियर. सो बेसिकली it is the values, all the other values on the three cards are changing, okay, based on the selection. This is how you can generate. This is just a sample. Huh? This is just a sample. So now if there is a requirement, if I want to perform state analysis year wise, okay, year wise, then there is an option available in the Power BI, that is one visual, that is slicer. You can select. Okay. I'm so sorry. सो उसने ओवरलैप कर दिया, ये सिलेक्टेड था, एंड वाइल दिस ग्राफ, ये जो सिलेक्शन है वो ऑलरेडी, मतलब जो ग्राफ है वो सिलेक्टेड है, एंड आई एम सिलेक्टिंग अदर विजुअल, देन वो रिप्लेस करता है विजुअल को. सो जस्ट क्लिक इन द कैनवास एनीवेयर एंड सिलेक्ट अ स्लाइसर. ओके, सिलेक्ट अ स्लाइसर, देन गो टू ऑर्डर डेट एंड सिलेक्ट ईयर, ओनली ईयर. सो ये हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे द डेट पार्ट्स इन पावर बीआई. डेट के totally there are four parts: year, quarter, month and day. So for now we are selecting only year. So the requirement is I want कि yearly basis पे 2019 में कितना हुआ है. Okay, so see here in 2019 this is the overall total revenue, profit and number of quantities sold. Then if I'm selecting 2020, so based on the selection here, slicer, it is changing. Then 21, see, the values are changing. So basically this slicer is a visible filter which you can add on your report or dashboard. Okay, report पे या dashboard पे अगर तुम्हें visible filter चाहिए, so this is possible by using slicer. Okay, slicer. Now in 2022 I want to select how much the sell, how much the total revenue, how much the profit and number of quantity sold. ये जो figures है ये कितने हैं for Colorado in 2022 year only. Okay, in 2022 year only. So basically it is showing, these figures are showing value. This is how the analysis is done. Okay, this is how the analysis is done. Clear है? Is it clear? So this is just a sample report. और भी effective dashboards हम बनाएंगे in further sessions. So that's it for today. I would like to conclude this data visualization session. If you have any doubt, you can ask. I know it is little bit, too many steps are there. That's what I said. जो further sessions रहेंगे उसमें हम पूरा I'll give you time to practice. कुछ एक question हम यहाँ पे करेंगे. Then I'll give you some time for practicing as well. So don't worry. We will do it together. Okay. But today because of time constraint, I need to present things this way. So basically, I want each and every session interactive. जहाँ पे if you have any doubt, you can ask, or else I'll ask you for the suggestions or anything while creating the charts. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is the basic example. So I'll share the data. You can try it later on. Just install Power BI on your machines, and then in further sessions we will be doing practical implementation. ऐसे बहुत सारे dashboards, reports और charts हम बनाएंगे. Okay. So yes. See you all. Hope to see you all in the next session. I would like to hand over now the session to Sushma ma'am. Sushma ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, guys, if you have any doubt in today's session, you can ask. You can put your queries on the WhatsApp group or personally. Okay? Yeah. Fine. Thank you.